Today I'll be calling cable. My name is Wakar Meyer and I'm your Elliott Wave Analyst, reviewing what has been and predicting what is likely to be in cable price action. So, since the last video, still hasn't moved a lot, but I think the movement that it made has cleared some things up. And what I'm thinking is the flat to zigzag scenario is still in place, only the structure is going to be bigger than I thought. I still think that this is three waves to make W, A, B, C to make W. I still think this is X, but I think that this has developed into a five-wave structure. It's not super beautiful, but you can see that it breaks out in a third wave right here. So if I was to connect the origin of my first wave and the terminus of my second wave, create a new parallel, put it at the top of the terminus of the first, extend the trend line. You can see that the third wave breaks that upper trend line. That's the signal that you're looking for a third wave. Now, if you want to see the detail of that, this is an 18-minute chart as opposed to that 54-minute chart. So what I think is, here's your W, comes down in X. You've got a first wave, very impulsive. You've got a three-wave correction. And then you've got 1, 2. Excuse me, that's not right. 1, 2. So 2 is a running flat. You've got a third wave right here. Pulls back in a fourth wave. And then a fifth wave. And we've got alternation. This is a zigzag. This is a flat. Then we go into a triangle. You've got A. I think this is a long B. C, D, and E to finish 4 right there. And let's see, is 5 over or is it finishing? Not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to say, take a little look there. I think I'm going to say that it's probably still in progress, not quite finished yet. So going back to the bigger picture, WX, I think that eventually, as all things do, this five-wave structure will end and that will complete A. We'll get a pullback for B. Maybe it'll be 61% because the B wave would be the internal part of a zigzag. So, and the previous fourth is probably the third of the previous fourth is in here somewhere. So I don't know, we'll see. It may only pull back to 38, it may pull back to 61, it could be more than that, but regardless, for that count to maintain, it will have to stay above the low at 1.5026. So I think we're going to have a few more days of correction. Like I said, we're going to get a B wave, it's going to push up. I think that we'll find the limit, maybe between this 53.60 and 54.20 mark, all just depending on time. And then it should move short in a more powerful way than this movement right here, where it finished E and moved down, because that should be starting a third wave. That's today's call. I hope to join me again for tomorrow's call.